Good morning and welcome to Redundancy Vlog day number 58. Well, I've had a couple of days off because obviously it was Christmas, and the reports over Christmas are there was no job hunting done and it was absolutely fantastic. It was Christmas. I did worry that not having a job, which when you think about it, I've not had a job since I was 17. That's the first time the time before when I was unemployed at Christmas. And I was worried that it wouldn't be the rest or the excitement that I normally get at Christmas time. But as Christmas came, it was absolutely fantastic. And I got the usual multitude of socks that'll keep me going for the next 12 months. So that was really good. Okay, as you can see, what we've decided to do is put Christmas behind us. And that was the space that the Christmas tree was in. A few days ago, we've decided after Boxing Day that we clear out, get ready for the new year and be positive for jobs and things that will come in along, hopefully in the new year. So this morning, if I had a quick look through, there's a couple of jobs started to come through. I did worry that there would be nothing until the new year, but that's certainly not the case. There's been a couple come through, nothing for me just yet. But certainly there's been a couple of different job types coming through. So on this really nice frosty morning, we are back to the job hunting. So updates later. So here I am on a walk. A little bit disappointing today. I got a call back from a Plan B job, which was a driving job. I got quite a shock really, because they were prepared to have me, but I was under the impression, certainly the first driving job or the main one I was going for, paid by the hour. This one actually pays by the mileage. So basically they give you £20 for the first 60 miles and then 20 pence for every mile after. But what that means is you get around £28 for every 100 miles. Now bearing in mind, whilst you might think, yeah, that sounds okay, the problem is you've got to then get home. Now they do pay, obviously, your train fare to get home, but they don't pay, let's say if you need a bus to get to the station. So that has to come out of your own pocket. But once you get to a train, then they'll pay the train. But it does mean that if, let's say, it takes you, what's the argument's sake, 2 hours, 2.5 hours to do the 100 miles, which isn't bad, that gets you £28 for 2 hours work. But then let's say you've got 2 hours to get home after that, then you've got effectively 4.5, maybe anything up to 5 hours work for £28, which actually puts you far less than the minimum wage. So it's not really viable to do. Therefore, I'm afraid I've had to turn that down. And I'm not really, I suppose, thinking about it, I'm not surprised they're always looking for new people to do the job, because it obviously pays less than the minimum wage. So if you can get a job, and they also say that, yeah, some days you'll be stuck in traffic, so it might take you longer, which, again, it all takes off your wage because you're, potentially out 6, maybe 7 hours for £28, we'll say for argument's sake. So, unfortunately I'm a bit disappointed because I do like driving, as I've said before, and I thought it sounded like a nice sort of stress-free job, but obviously not. Never mind. We're still waiting till after Christmas to see what happens with the project manager jobs and the main sort of driving job that I went for, see if anything comes of that. But certainly this company, who, as I say, the adverts are every day asking for people. And I can imagine that they'll probably have quite a bit of staff turnaround. Anyway, that's it for now. Okay, an update on day 58. Disappointing about the car job. I know it was only a backup job, or one of the backup jobs. But, hello bud. But, it didn't make it sense, not really feasible to do that, unfortunately. So another one that didn't quite work out for me. On the job front, there's a few jobs this morning, well, through the afternoon, but nothing that was for me, nothing that I could apply for. So I've put a lot of my efforts into today, apart from trying to get some walking done. Got over the 10,000 steps again for today, which I'm pleased about. First time for a few days, because not done much walking over Christmas. But I put my efforts into writing, particularly the GP's TV screenplay that I've been writing. I wasn't happy with an episode 2, so over the last couple of days I've rewritten episode 2. I've just been through it again, editing now, just seeing what I can add, and a lot happier with it now, so that's good. And we'll see where that can go next. What I might do is sort of spend, now I've had a few days or a couple of weeks since I've written the other episodes, I might sort of go through them again, just see if there's anything I can add, make better. At least try and get that productive, because to say on the job front it isn't. And I'm not expecting it to be till after the new year, but we'll still see what tomorrow brings, see if anything comes of it, and see if there's any more jobs that I can apply for, to see what happens. Anyway, for now, thanks very much for watching, good night, and hopefully day 59, see what happens there. Good night.